Hello, hello, hello. This is Chris from BattleRap.com. I am here with the incredible Marvin Wonderful.
Marvin Wonderful, world famous Fat fucking killers, my own planet. What up?
I'm starting to know your intro as well as my own.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're talking the day after the Power event in Detroit. You were there. You battled Charlie Clips at it. Tell me just starting overall before we get into your battle. What was the vibe like at the event?
Man, it was real good, man. It was real. Everything was love. The event moved really, really smooth. There wasn't any big lulls in between battles. The fans were happy. It was a nice venue. Man, shout out to Barbarian Grounds, man. MCody, they did an incredible fucking job yesterday. Incredible.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about this league, Barbarian Battlegrounds.
Grounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who are they? Where did they come from?
He is actually a couple people, but it's headed by my man MCody.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be the face of this league. It's really, you know what I'm saying. They move really professional. So I mean, it's like a big brain trust of all the people from Detroit, and it's gonna do. I foresee it doing very well in the future.
Mm-hmm. So this was their first event, correct?
This was the first event. Power was the first event for Barbarian Battlegrounds.
Right. So yeah, and I guess Detroit has kind of been without its own platform, and mostly been relying, like all the talent from Detroit mostly relies on the Chicago League and I guess URL to book them.
No, that's not true. We have some thriving leagues here in Michigan. We have,
that's
Alpha,
Alpha
League,
Mike Murderers,
out of Detroit.
Yeah, Bar Wars.
We got Bar Wars. We got Scheme Street and Mike Murderers, which is based out of Pontiac.
Right.
We got Cushion Coffins, Midwest. Like we have outlets. It's just that, we wanted one where, we could have total control. That's all. We weren't necessarily trying to go through. We didn't want to be a subsidiary of anybody else.
Right. So
we're basically, Barbarian Battlegrounds is our URL.
Right. And I guess that's kind of what I was getting at, because I'm definitely aware of all of those leagues you mentioned. It's just like none of them are booking the same types of battles that were on this card that you guys just put together. Yeah. Cool. So, are you affiliated with them, or like you're just like buddies with Quest?
Nope. I was just a hired gun.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. So, tell me about your battle with Charlie Clips. A lot of people were saying going into this, Charlie Clips is #1 in the world. What happened with that battle?
I'm going to say that I agree with people that Charlie Clips is the #1 battler in the world. He's the total package. You know what I'm saying? I can't front on that. I was very happy with the opportunity. That's one of my good friends. It's not one of the few people that can refer anything about it. So, the vibe was cool, man. It wasn't really an animosity vibe, I hate this nigga type of vibe. It was really dope. We went in and put on the classic. We had one rounder. He's gonna tell people that I rapped for 10 minutes. I didn't rap for 10 minutes. It was I had 5 minutes of material. I just had, pretty good crowd reaction. And Charlie did the exact same thing. What Charlie is deadly is that his freestyle ability is uncanny. So there's no one who captures a moment better than Charlie Clips. And I found that out last night. So I think it's more competitive than people are going to, give it credit for on paper. People act like I don't deserve any type of accolades or spots, but it's cool. But this battle was fun. You know what I'm saying? This battle was really fun. I appreciate the opportunity. It's gonna look crazy on film.
I saw a bit of like footage from, I guess, Instagram of you, I guess, doing your slogan and the entire crowd riding with you there. Did you have the crowd on your side?
I mean, well, look, man. I'm at home. It's kind of hard to. Hold up, man. I gotta kick my dog.
Sure.
Shut up. I mean, I was at home. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to fight Jesus in Bethlehem. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of worked in my favor.
Right.
But I'll say this: there was no bias in the crowd.
Right.
The crowd loved Charlie Clips just as much, if not more, because he's a fucking sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a goddamn wizard. So they loved him just as much. It was a really good crowd. You know, they showed me a little love. I appreciate it.
Mm.
About time.
Well, you're on a roll now. You've had the Lotta Zay battle was a hit, and now this.
Yeah, I'm. It's looking like I can't leave.
Yeah. Were you going to?
I don't know, man. You know, after every good fight, you know, the champion is always like, "Oh, I'm done. Don't want to tarnish my record."
Right.
But you always get the itch.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's good to leave on a high note.
Yeah.
And that way they keep wanting to see you, and then all of a sudden your prices go up for your return.
Man, that's the plan. I'm trying to get some Lux money.
Mm. You say Lux money or lunch money?
Well, they're both the same thing.
Some Lux money so you can buy some good lunches.
Yeah, Lux's money is my lunch money.
Right. So let's talk about that Daylyt versus Quest MCody battle. With Quest, you know, organizing everything and I guess hosting last night too. Did that impact his performance at all?
Not at all. Not at all, man. Quest came out and his round was so fucking incredible. So fucking incredible, man. Quest really did his thing, and Quest really deserves the same type of accolades and respect that these people give these quote-unquote legends, because Quest has been around just as long, and he proved last night that he's still as relevant, if not more, than a lot of these quote-unquote top-tier rappers. Quest, his performance last night was fucking flawless. You know what I'm saying? It was great. Daylyt, and then, you know, Daylyt gave him the respect of actually rapping against him.
Right.
And they had a fucking classic match. They had the best battle on the card. Hands down, without question.
And so there were no antics, it was just bars from Daylyt.
It was all bars.
Huh.
He had all haymaker bars. They fought. You know what it was? It was like the round of Hitman Hearns and Marvin Hagler. That's what it was. Like they just came out swinging. They was trying to kill each other. It was incredible.
Who would you say won it?
I would have to see the footage. In all honesty, I would have to see the footage. I would really have to see the footage, man. The building. They had to put the roof back on the building after they got done battling. When me and Clips got on stage, I told Clips, I said, man, we should have went before these niggas. They fucked us up. They put on the show.
So you and Clips were the main event?
No, actually, X-Factor and Ill Will were the main event.
Yeah. Before we talk about that one, I'm just curious to what Quest's approach was to Daylyt.
It was all bars. Like it was all bars. Quest had so many angles on Daylyt. He did everything. He had bars, he had comedy, he had schemes, he had personals. Like it was a really well balanced. It was the most well balanced attack that I'd ever seen taken against Daylyt.
Wow.
The most, you know what I'm saying? Like it was It was really thought out and really well planned and executed perfectly. I'm telling you, I usually hate 1-round battles because it's like, this is lackluster as shit. But the energy in their 1-round battle is topping some 3-round battles. A lot of 3-round battles. It was really fucking good.
Yeah, well, right on. That's good to hear. Because I think, yeah, what you said, like, Quest doesn't really get the recognition that that a lot of people think he's owed from the new generation of people who might not be familiar with his his history.
Mm-hmm. It's partially his own fault. You know what I'm saying? He fell back. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't interested in battling anymore. But like I said, man, we all get the itch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all get the itch. And Quest has been around just as long as me and X Factor and Midwest Miles. He deserves to be. He deserves to have his name in that conversation. And you know what I'm saying? His performance last night definitely solidified in my mind that people are going to be like, oh, he's one of them niggas.
Right. So compare that to X Factor's performance against Ill Will then.
You know what though? I think that battle was lackluster because they had so much animosity that I don't think they were able to focus on their bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was just they didn't like each other so much that they didn't really prepare. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed the tension was too thick for it to be an enjoyable battle. You know what I'm saying? That's how I saw it.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, Ill Will was calling out X Factor in the Jay Huggins battle years and years ago.
Yeah. Years ago. And then, he, in a lot of people's mind, he hadn't earned the right to do that. So, X kind of brushed him under the rug, and he went and got his weight up. And that you don't forget the person that shunned you. And if you're the person that get called out, you never forget the person that disrespected you.
Right.
So that just kind of bubbled up and boiled over. You know what I'm saying? I just I expected more from that battle. It was still a good battle, but I just expected more.
Yeah, I was at both of those events when both their previous battles, which the footage hasn't dropped yet. X Factor versus Head Ice and Ill Will versus Big Cannon, which happened at our RBE a couple weeks ago. X Factor, I thought, had a real hard time with his style connecting with the crowd. That crowd just was not really there to hear. He used a lot of jokes, and none of them were funny enough to make the crowd laugh. But then Ill Will, on the other hand, was using jokes against Big Cannon and had the crowd dying. So I thought that it might be a comedy battle, but it sounds from the way you describe it as more, a lot more bad blood between the two.
Yeah, it turned into a finger pointing contest basically. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. Not two rappers of their caliber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else was on that card? So DNA versus M.Ciddy. This is DNA keeps getting put up against guys who have or who are known for having much stronger pen games than him. He battled Sketch Menace at that Phoenix card.
Wait. So is Sketch Menace known for having a better pen than DNA? Is that the general consensus?
If you ask. I think if you ask Sketch Menace fans, I'd say yes. Sketch Menace's pen has gotten a lot sharper in the last maybe year and a half or so. He's kind of figured out how to become a bit more of a character, and really taking advantage of that. I think DNA's.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on Sketch Menace at all. I actually like Sketch Menace. I just want to know, was that the general consensus that his pen, you know what I'm saying, that people think he's a better writer than DNA?
I think the general consensus is that DNA's strong suit is his performance and his rebuttals, rather than his pen game.
Okay.
But if anyone if anyone disagrees with me, you can hit me up on Twitter, Battle Rap Chris. Tell me I'm wrong. But M.Ciddy is definitely known for his pen game.
This is true.
And I watched Daylyt's recap of the event. He said M.Ciddy killed DNA, but it's becoming so predictable for M.Ciddy to do that M.Ciddy lost for being too predictable.
See, here's the thing. I don't agree with that. I think when you're so good at something, you have to have another quality that people can latch on to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even early in Daylyt's career, Daylyt has always been an incredible rapper. But he was just a rapper. When he battled Locksmith, when he battled people like Blackheart Adonis and all that, he was just a rapper.
Yep.
He was a really good rapper, but it was just like, okay, you can rap. What else?
So are you saying that M.Ciddy needs to get a face tattoo?
That's definitely not what I would suggest. That's definitely not the route I would tell anyone to go. But I think Ciddy put it all together last night.
Okay.
Last night, Ciddy was unstoppable. It got to the point where he wasn't predictable. The anticipation was just so high that people just wanted to know what he was going to say next. It wasn't a thing of predictability, at least not to me. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I saw Ciddy, and he had his aggression and his performance, and they matched his bars. That's the first time I've seen that. That's fucking frightening. That's terrifying, bro. That's terrifying. A focused M.Ciddy is terrifying, and DNA found that out last night. That's all.
And that battle was supposed to be Snow versus DNA. I assume Snow backed out of that.
You know what? I couldn't even tell you why he didn't do the battle,
okay.
But he was in attendance. He was at the event, and unfortunately, him backing out just gave M.Ciddy a platform to shine,
right?
Which could have been his. So
yeah.
I don't know what the reasons were behind it, but
yeah, that's
he definitely took it. He definitely took advantage.
Right. That's the second battle that Snow is canceled because he was supposed to battle Johnny Storm at that Don't Flop Atlanta a week ago, but I guess that got canceled too. So, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'll look into it, I guess.
Yeah, I wish him luck. Whatever it is.
Yep. Let's talk about Mo Dirty versus Young Cannon. What was the one thing you'll remember from this battle?
Man, Mo has an angle, and his third round about some shit that apparently, about some shit that's rumored to have happened in in Young Cannon's past that is very damning. It's gonna make me look at Young Cannon in a totally different way.
Right. I saw the tweets about this. You're being really vague about it. I heard that the angle was that Young Cannon was caught with a young woman or a 16-year-old girl allegedly. That's the angle, right?
Yeah, that's the angle.
Right. We don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so.
Right. I should hope not. You'd be in trouble too if you were there.
It's definitely not me. Not the dog.
Was it an angle that you believe?
It was presented enough where it was believable. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't know the entire backstory.
Right.
But the way it was presented, it seemed very factual.
Right. What was Cannon's reaction to it?
He was stone faced. He didn't give any type of reaction. Which is what you're supposed to do. You can't lend any credence to something somebody says in a battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people will fucking take the battle from you if you do that.
Right. So I guess we'll see what he has to say about it in the coming days and when the footage drops.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And what everyone else has to say about it. Okay, so those were the main battles on that day one, or on that main event card. There was also a few undercard battles and a full day of, I guess, like a full undercard day the day before that you were at as well. Who were the standout performers, or what were the standout battles from those two? From part one of day two and day one.
The other battle was on day two. It was my young man T-Fly from Detroit versus Michigan for Pontiac.
Yep.
Michigan won that battle. He did really well. This is the first time I think that he's known mainly for his performance, but this is the first time that his lyrics matched his performance.
Mm-hmm.
He did really well. The other battle was a female battle. It was D Hall the Queen versus Fahrenheit. I think both of them are from Detroit. That battle was really, really intense. It was the only battle where, somebody had to step in between the rappers.
Yeah, okay.
But D Hall took it. I think she took it pretty decisively. That was a great battle. And the last battle on day two was Stack Almighty versus Sammy Wild Hundreds from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a really good, intense battle. I think Stack took that. So, you know what I'm saying? It was, day two was everybody's performance was incredible. It was a great look, you know what I'm saying, for the city. On day one, a couple people didn't show up. So, those battles were kind of sparse. But I think the standout without question is the main event battle from day one, which was Mark Minor from Pontiac versus Super Black from, I want to say Alabama.
Okay.
They had an incredible fucking battle. This battle was good enough to be on day two. This was an incredible fucking battle.
Mark Minor, he battled Danny Myers in a PG, didn't he?
Yeah. He battled Danny in a PG.
Yeah.
I like him. We don't speak about that battle. We don't speak about that battle around here.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple people from out of town come up. I can't remember their names. There was another cat from Alabama who was really, really good. Show T. His name is Show T.
Okay.
Show T. He was really good. He battled there's a guy named Boss Kells from Detroit. It was a really good weekend, man. I'm really excited for the direction. You know what I'm saying, that the city, that our battle culture is going to, man. All the vets came out. A couple celebrities came out. It was really good, man. I'm really excited.
Which celebrities were there?
We had Mr. Porter and Kaniva from D12 in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We had Fashion Guru, Rose Spit in the house. It was a good event, man. It was a good vibe, man. Everybody came out, supported. I was happy with it.
Right on. So where are people going to be able to see these battles?
They will be uploaded to the Barbarian Battlegrounds YouTube page, which is BBG.com.
Okay.
BBG.com. I'm not sure if it's up yet. I'm gonna try to talk Quest into maybe doing a pay-per-view with Rap Grid, since that seems to be, you know what I'm saying, the way to do it now.
Yep.
But yeah, I know they will be uploading battles to their YouTube channel. It'll be directly through them. So that's a good look, and they should be out fairly fast too. I'm hearing fairly fast.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Good. Yeah, I was gonna try and make it up or make it down for that event, and I had it all sorted out, and then my ride backed out, and I couldn't find anyone else, who wanted to go to Detroit on short notice. But I know.
Flakes.
Yeah. But the next one I should be at for sure.
Yeah, man. Bring it. Yeah, come down, bro. It's a good time. A good time to be had by all.
Indeed. How many people were there, by the way?
I mean, it was a nice little turnout, man. Maybe 500, 600 people.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, man, it was good.
That's I guess there's an appetite for battle rap in Detroit.
Definitely. I mean, let's keep it funky, man. Michigan, you know, we saved battle rap. Michigan saved battle rap, man. When everybody was stale and everybody was boring and everybody was a super thug, we saved battle rap. X Factor and Midwest Miles and Young Calico, and, you know what I'm saying, along with the help of, you know, the other Midwest people, you know, Verb and Big T. But then we saved battle rap. So it's, you know, the last 2 UFF champions were from Michigan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just had another one go to the semifinals. It's like, man, there's a huge market here, and you know, we're one of the front runners, if not the leaders, in battle rap, in my opinion. So it's a huge market for it here.
Yeah. Well, good. It's good to have another hub. You know, with something.
Right.
It seems in the last couple of years it's been so divided by the coasts, East Coast, West Coast, that it's nice to see kind of Atlanta on the come up and Detroit coming back, and you know, Chicago as well, and just like other places and other platforms, because other platforms are willing to put guys in main events that you won't see even on other cards, you know, in LA or New York. So you know, the more voices out there, I think the better it is.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like I said, I'm really happy, man. I'm really happy that, you know, we don't necessarily have to have the politics or, you know, have to clear anything with anybody. It was a good time, man. The vibe was great, and the performances were great. Everybody came and showed up. Nobody slacked, nobody, you know what I'm saying, just did it for it. It was a good look, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Well, good. Marv Won, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you again soon.
No problem, bro.
All right, peace.